Hello and welcome to this collective portal reading, recorded on the 6th of the 6th, 26. So every month I connect in with the energetic gateways created by repeating number sequences. So what we often refer to as portal days. I don't see these portals as creating something new. Rather, they amplify what is already ready to shift, heal, transform, or emerge within our lives. So, this particular 6-6 gateway carries themes of healing, harmony, balance, self responsibility, and returning to what truly matters. It really invites us to come back to ourselves, to listen more deeply, and to notice where we may be giving our energy away rather than nurturing our own needs. So, before we begin, I just want to remind you that it doesn't matter when you listen to this reading. Whether you're listening today on the portal itself or discovering this reading weeks, months, or even years from now, trust that you've found your way here for a reason. There is something within it for you. Energy isn't bound by time, and the themes, insights, and frequencies connected to this gateway can be received whenever you feel called to listen. So, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For this particular reading, I explored 3 questions. What is present within the collective field at this time? What are people currently processing or moving through because of this energy? And how can we best walk with this energy moving forward? So let's see what wanted to come through for us today. So as I pulled the first card, it was the Alchemist. Now this is a card of change, refract, infuse, and transmute. So connecting in with this gateway, immediately I felt a strong sense of transformation moving through the collective. There is a feeling that many people may be standing on what has been and what is yet to come. So old ways of being, old stories, old identities and patterns are beginning to loosen their grip, even if the new chapter has not revealed itself yet. So the energy of this alchemist reminds us that change is not something to fear. Rather, it is part of the sacred cycle of growth. So there is a collective invitation to transmute what has been heavy into something lighter, to turn experience into wisdom, and to trust that what is falling away is creating space for something more aligned to merge, getting rid of the old to make way for the new. What I found interesting is that this card doesn't speak of destruction. It speaks of refinement. It feels as though many people have been doing deep inner work over recent months, and now we're beginning to see the first signs of that work taking shape in our external lives. So as I moved through the second deck and asked what people may be processing internally because of this energy, 2 cards stepped forward together. We had blue lace agate and clear quartz. So together, these cards tell a beautiful story. Blue lace agate is all about expression, voice, truth, and soul language. It speaks of allowing ourselves to be seen and heard more authentically. Many people may have found themselves holding back parts of themselves hidden, or staying quiet when they wanted to speak, or questioning whether their voice truly matters. Yet this card arrives with a reminder that your soul has something to say. There is a collective healing occurring around expression and self-trust, and for some, this may be speaking a difficult truth. For others, it may be sharing a gift, a dream, an idea, or allowing themselves to step forward in a bigger way than they have done before. Alongside this sits clear quartz, which feels very much like a cleansing and clearing process. Old stories, old wounds, old limitations, and outdated ways of thinking are being brought to the surface so they can be released. It feels as though there is a purification taking place, helping people clear away the noise so they can hear themselves more clearly. Together, these cards suggest that healing is creating space for an authentic expression. As the clutter clears, our truth becomes easier to hear, our voice becomes clearer, and our path becomes clearer. As I move into the final deck and ask how we can walk with this energy and what support is available to us, we had 2 beautiful cards emerge, Water Codes and the Wellspring. Now, these cards immediately soften the energy of this reading. After all of the transformation, the healing, the clearing that has been taking place, Spirit doesn't seem to be asking us to push harder. Instead, they've been really inviting us to slow down and listen, which is the perfect time, especially in New Zealand going into the winter. So water codes speak of ancient wisdom and the intelligence that already exists within us. There is a remembering taking place, a remembering of our intuition, and a remembering of our connection to nature, a remembering that perhaps we already know what to do more than we think. So I kept hearing the words, the answers you seek may already be within you. Not every decision requires another sign. Not every question requires another answer. Sometimes the next step reveals itself when we become quiet enough to hear our own knowing. And then we have the wellspring. This card feels incredibly important for many people where they are currently at. The wellspring asks us a simple but powerful question. What are you truly thirsty for? Not what are you chasing, not what are you trying to achieve, but what is your soul genuinely longing for? So this card will often appear when we may have been running on our reserves for a long time, when we've been giving more than what we've been receiving, when you've been holding everything together while forgetting to nourish ourselves. The message here is that the next chapter cannot be built from depletion. It must be built from nourishment. So a reminder that resting is not laziness. Slowing down is not falling behind. Honoring your body is not a weakness. In fact, it may be one of the most important things you can do right now. So as I bring this reading to a close, the message feels beautifully simple. This 6/6 gateway is inviting us into transformation, but not through force. It is inviting us into the healing, but not through struggle. It is inviting us into deeper trust. So trust the changes that are unfolding. Trust in the healing process. Trust your voice. Trust your intuition. Trust what is emerging, because something is shifting, something is clearing, and something new is taking shape. Now, you don't have to have all the answers right now. You simply need to trust the alchemy that is already underway. And to support your energy during this portal, I would like to share a belief clearing statement with you now. You have free will with this, so you are free to accept or reject this statement. So we call upon our guides, angels, and masters of 100% pure love, light, and divine energy to come forth with the divine platinum flame and through my hands, clear, cancel, delete, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of these limiting, rigid beliefs, systems, programs, decisions, habits, and low vibrating emotional charges that may block our abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth from all of our energy grids, energy fields, subconscious and conscious minds, our emotional, mental, etheric, casual, and chakra bodies across all lifetimes from 0 point of creation. Please replace these empty spaces with divine platinum light and love to allow healthy, wealthy, and abundant energies to penetrate and infiltrate all of our being. And as I call for it, it is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed this collective insight and feel called to explore your own energy more deeply, I do offer a range of personalized readings designed to bring clarity, guidance, and energetic support. So you will find those on my website, www.lauriejanecrystalhealing.co.nz. Thank you for spending this time with me. And until next month, take gentle care of yourself and trust what is unfolding. Sending you an abundance of blessings. This is Laurie Jane.